فَلَمَّا بَلَغَ مَعَهُ السَّعْيَ, when Ismail alayhi salam had grown up, meaning he's able to now help his dad, he tells him, "Oh my son, ya bunayya, inni ara fil manam, I saw in my dream, anni adbahuk, that I am sacrificing you. Fanzur madha tara, then see what you think about it." It is a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is going to do it anyway, but look how beautiful. He tells his son, "What do you think, oh my son?" He's testing his son. What is my son going to say? قَالَ يَا أَبَتِي, he's like, "Oh my dear father, if'al ma tu'mar, do what you've been commanded." Because he's also a prophet. He's going to be a prophet too. He knows that a dream of a prophet is true. So it's a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you are to sacrifice your son. So he says, do what you've been commanded, oh my father. سَتَجِدُنِي إِنْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ مِنَ الصَّابِرِينَ, you will find me patient. You will find me patient. If this is what Allah wants, I will submit, and you will find me patient. This is so beautiful in the Quran. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَا, and when they had both submitted, meaning they said, this is what Allah wants, even though it's breaking their heart. One is going to sacrifice his son, the other is going to be sacrificed. How will they be feeling? So finally, فَلَمَّا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, as if it took him a while to get their grips on the situation. فَلَمَّا أَسْلَمَا, and when they eventually submitted, وَتَلَّهُ لِلْجَبِينِ, and then when he put him to the side on the ground, وَنَادَيْنَا, and then we called out, and Ya Ibrahim, oh Ibrahim, when he's about to sacrifice him. قَدْ صَدَّقْتَ الرُّؤْيَا, you have just realized the dream, meaning you've fulfilled the commandment. إِنَّ كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this is how we reward those who excel in submission. إِنَّ هَذَا لَهُوَ الْبَلَاءُ الْمُبِينَ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this was a tremendously clear trial for both of them. For Ibrahim especially, وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ, and then we replaced that with a great sacrifice, meaning it said a ram was put in its place, or a sheep or a goat or something. Okay? وَتَرَكْنَا عَلَيْهِ فِي الْآخَرِينَ, and then we left this story to be told for the rest of time. سَلَامٌ عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ, peace be upon Ibrahim alayhi salam. This is why we say alayhi salam. كَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again says, this is how we reward those who excel. إِنَّهُ مِنْ عِبَادِنَا الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, he was from our servants who were the believers. So in the hadith, it is explained that Ibrahim alayhi salam, when he was shown by Allah, because he was praying to Allah when he was building the Kaaba, show me oh Allah, arina manasikana, like, oh Allah, we're building a house, but show us the rites of Hajj. Oh Allah, what are we supposed to do? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel alayhi salam to show him how to do tawaf and sa'i and all this. When Jibreel alayhi salam is showing Ibrahim alayhi salam how to do all these rites, and there's different narrations. In another narration, what does it say? When Ibrahim alayhi salam is taking his son for the sacrifice, at that time, shaitan comes. So either he's showing the rites of Hajj, or during the sacrifice, either. Okay, they're both narrations, and we don't know which one is the correct narrative. So let's just go with him sacrificing his son. At that time, shaitan comes, and then Jibreel comes and says, throw 7 pebbles at him, at shaitan. Rajim, you know, when we say shaitan or rajim, what does rajim mean? Stoning. Rajim means the one who is stoned. So shaitan is stoned. So Jibreel says, stone him, and he will disappear. And then he threw 7 stones at him. Each time he said, Allahu Akbar. And then the shaitan went away. And this was at one spot. Then again he came, as he's probably taking his son to the place of where he's going to sacrifice him. So shaitan comes again. Of course, shaitan is going to come in your heart. You really want to go through this? You really want to go kill your son? Really? That was just a dream. Don't do this, right? Shaitan is coming and telling him all of this. And then he comes another time. And then Jibreel alayhi salam tells him to do the same. And the third time, the same. So those spots, we don't know how those spots were preserved. As idol worship grew in the Arabian Peninsula, it is said that actual idols were put on those spots where Ibrahim alayhi salam threw the stones. There were idols over there. Then later on, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did Hajj, the only Hajj he did, he actually went and stoned the same way Ibrahim alayhi salam stoned those spots. Those are called the Jamra. Jamra means what? Pebbles. Jamra are pebbles. Plural is Jamarat. So we say Ramiyal Jamarat, the throwing of the pebbles. So this is what we do in Hajj time. What in the old days, my age when I was a child, those look like these little pillars. You see, there's a little area at the bottom. This is in the 70s, okay? There was an area at the bottom which collected the pebbles that people threw the stones at, and these little pillars look like this. Now you see, there's a whole like pathway and these massive places where you actually throw. But this is how it really was. In the old days, it kind of probably was this way. That's why I brought this picture for you.